Hi everyone, this is Arya from Star Citizen Leaks. The month of June is upon us. With it comes summer, but more importantly it comes with the introduction of a few new ships for the community to purchase. The Katak cargo ship, which we unfortunately don't have many details on, will be making its appearance at Alien Week as a new concept vehicle. Around the same time will come our introduction toward the new Star Citizen update 3.14, which will finally give us the Origin 400i, G12 series, and the RSI Constellation Taurus.
Oh god. Oh no, the 400 is actually a thing, man. Quack, quack. No, man, no. By the way, we're giving away a Taurus or a Prospector. You guys get to choose on the next giveaway. That is if we can make sure that we're not banned on Patreon because some douche decided to flag us for giveaways. It'll be fine. I'm dealing with the Trust and Safety Board right now. This is insane. If this 400 comes out, I'm going to puke. I cannot...
After all these ships are revealed, we'll then need to wait until the next quarter for the next batch of ships for us to gawk at. A bunch of these future ships are yet to be revealed.
Thank you, As. Still my favorite alert.
But luckily for all of you, today we'll be unveiling one of those very ships, one of the upcoming straight-to-flyable currently slated for the second half of this year, the ARGO RAFT. Contrary to the name...
Okay, is the RAFT, is this the official name, or is this just like the kind of code name in the code? Like, I hope it isn't really called the RAFT. We're not saying that this is the final name, is it? Does it float? That's for the puke, says us.
This ship is not an aquatic vehicle. This upcoming vehicle with similar stylings to the Mole is yet another medium to large size industrial ship coming for the ARGO brand. At this point, we'll be throwing up a few photos of the vessel on screen. A top view, a front view, and a behind bottom view. We apologize if these weren't too clear. We wanted to try something different in our imagery, where we skip the middleman of artist interpretation and show you guys the real deal, of course with some filters to throw.
Is that it? Is that it? Or are they just showing us like how the views are going to be with future ships that they're finding? Is that what it looks like? I don't think that's it. Is that it?
Off the sniff detectors. Comment down below if you'd appreciate this style of showing versus the classical artist renderings. Moving on, these visuals allow you to see more closely the reason for comparison with the Mole, with the front cockpit being directly inspired by the stylings. Though in contrast, the rear of the ship is far more quote-unquote industrial, being outfitted with a large amount of machinery and pipes similar to any other ARGO ship's mechanical workings, though with far more of the hull plating taken aside. To give some dimensions, the ship comes out to 40 meters long, 20 meters wide, and 12 meters tall, making the vessel comparably smaller than the Mole, which is 45 meters long, 25 meters wide, and 15 meters tall. This size difference comes primarily due to a smaller thruster profile and lack of mining cabins, which make the Mole and Raft's
I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I like this.
actual core profiles a bit more similar, though the difference is still noticeable taking those factors in. Speaking of thrusters, in contrast to the Mole's larger rear-facing set of thrusters, the Raft uses a set of Valkyrie or Terrapin-style corner thrusters that make it prime for VTOL, though the Raft comes equipped with a set of rear thrusters nonetheless at a far smaller stature than the Mole. The Raft comes equipped with two size 2 laser cannons, similar to the Mole, though as you may notice it is kept on a gimbaled turret slaved by the pilot on top of the ship, while the Mole uses two fixed cannons. Now, these weapons are of course lacking in comparison to other ships. This is due to the ship's industrial focus, which we'll finally talk about. The ARGO RAFT is an upcoming cargo vehicle featuring first of its kind features that other ships which lean towards cargo.
Oh, first of its kind features. All right, let's hear them.
Will be getting soon after. While details were not vivid on the scale of these new features, we've had it compared from multiple sources that it has to do primarily with how cargo is placed onto the ship. While it's not too visible,
it has primarily to do with how cargo is placed on the ship.
The ship uses detachable cargo containers, similar to ships such as the Carrack, in which you can detach an individual pod in order to get it loaded with your cargo, or to more easily drop it off for proper
pod-based cargo. Okay. Pod-based cargo. Removal of pods, loading of pods, pod-based.
loading. The raft features 5 of these containers. Unlike these other cargo ships, this true Argo cargo will feature a tractor beam, which has been stated as also possibly being put into the game under its first iteration alongside the new ship, though again, we've not been able to confirm this functionality upon launch. We've also put a bit of speculation towards the ability to transport fuel due to these large pods on one of the sides of the ship, but we're unable to have our sources confirm one way or another. We do not have an SCU count at this time. Feel free to estimate using the images and given measurements though. You'll probably get it about right. That about
I would say like it's got to have a considerable amount to be even worth getting. You know, to me, I'm gonna say like we're gonna need some serious SCU in this for me to even bite on this. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, I'm not really down with this.
Wraps up all we have on the ship at this time. What do you all think? Is it going to float well with the cargo community, or will the ship sink to a disappointing reveal? One last detail we'd like to mention.
Is it really the final name, Erad? Is it really called the Raft? Like, what the fuck?
Is the name, the Raft. We weren't able to figure out the meaning of the abbreviation like the mole.
Wait, he just said it. Hold on, I just missed it. Hold on.
Name, the Raft. We weren't able to figure out the meaning of the reveal. One last detail we'd like to mention is the name, the Raft. We weren't able to figure out the meaning of the abbreviation like the mole, but if you have a prediction, please comment it down below. See you all soon with whatever we have to share with you at that point. This has been Arya from Star Citizen Leaks. Happy Pride Month and trans rights.
I would like to throw in my bid on what RAFT is an acronym for. I think it's running around fucking things.
Ivagani, CIG, just wanna talk? Get in contact with us at scleaksyt@gmail.com or discord.gg/scleaks and help contribute to the cause. You can also help contribute by donating to us on Patreon. I'd like to thank all.
All right, I gotta tell you this. I'm not really looking forward to this ship. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing with this ship at all. Like, I just don't like to see that. Yeah, it needs more utilitarian. I mean, like, if it's just because it's like, ooh, pod-based unloading and cargo loading and shit, I mean, that's kind of why I like the hull. You know, like, you want to get into like serious cargo-based ships, you should be getting yourself a hull or a caterpillar, like, honestly. Like, anything else, I just don't think, what's the use? Like, a lot of times I think, what's the use? Personal cargo running and you want to stay small and have like a smaller signature. You want to talk about like having small signatures and having like great electronics inside this thing so that your signature is really low and you got like stealth capabilities on this. Well, then you got me interested. You want to add a couple like really cool like features to this where you can do that with this raft. Now you kind of got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that I would like to be talking about with ships like this, because otherwise I'm not quite sure what it is about it that would attract me. Like, really, it's not the type of ship that I think would be something that I would get into, really.